What's going on, world? It's your girl, Dear Me Queen, Queen of Positivity. That's a little ratchet. And welcome back for another episode of Behind the Pen. I'm so excited about tonight. I'm so excited about the guest that I got coming in. I'm happy to be interviewing him for once. I'm excited to interview him for once. And I'm excited to get into these conversations that we're about to have. But before I do, let me get all my little house cleaning situation out the way. Make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing to the Queendom, the Behind the Pen. Make sure you're subscribing and going to the TikTok and going to Facebook and IG. It's different stuff on all of my platforms. We're getting ready to do some new things. And when I say we, I mean me. I'm excited about 2026. I'm excited about the newness that is coming that's actually finished or 90% finished. I'm happy to bring you something new. I am. But I'm not going to talk about the new. I'm going to talk about the ratchet real quick, just for 5 seconds. I need to get it off my chest. So, yesterday I had an experience that I never thought me, the queen, would ever have. I had an encounter with a future internet bully. I went into somebody's panel and on the talk that ticks, and I was going to support a friend. I was going to make sure that I give what I ask for and I get what I give. Walking into the room, I should have knew it was toxic. I should have smelt the toxicity off the whole thing from the host, from the people he had up there. So I sat in my little corner. I greeted. I say hi, and I keep getting spam to come up and be on the panel. Mind you, I did not go there to be on the panel. I went on there to be supportive. So I should have known that I should have exited the room when I walked in the door. A young lady was explaining why she didn't do her own hair and why she wore weaves or why she did like a quick weave situation. And the guy who was talking to her said, yeah, well, what she said about the situation was she couldn't do her own hair because she had 3 little girls and she had to make sure they look presentable. And that should be understanding, right? That should be clear that I'm going to take care of my kids before I take care of me in some incidents. This dude decides to tell her, well, if you can't take care of yourself and your kids, you shouldn't have had them. I should have left right then and there. But now I'm trying to be supportive and I'm already up here. So I tried to break up the conversation because not only he was coming at her, but the host was coming at her. And I said, okay, let me say my piece and get the hell up out of here because it's not going to be pretty for nobody. I get up there and the subject was, why do women hide their faces but show their bodies? It's always something climactical. And I'm being the heel version of myself. I tell them, look, everybody has a different journey, everybody has different reasons to why they do certain things. And hi there. They have reasons and seasons why they do certain things. That might have been an old picture from 92 and she was like, damn, I was fine then. But maybe she was proud of something that she used to hide. You don't know anybody's journey. You don't understand why they do anything. All you can do is ask and try to listen to understand. But I had to realize quickly I was in a room that was not like that. They weren't listening to understand, they were listening to judge and ridicule. So, all that I said to y'all, I wasn't able to say in the room. Hey, Angel, baby gravy. Okay, I'll explain that later. So, I didn't get a chance to explain all that. I got about a sentence and a half in before he started making the weird noises. You know, the noises that you can make with the clapping and the laughing and the boing and all that stuff. Yeah, he started getting real disrespectful real quickly. I'm just gonna make it short. He allowed his panel to come at me any kind of way, and mind you, it was mostly male. But then here comes the one female. Oh, the one female decided that she was going to speak on my behalf because I stated earlier that I will not speak for other women. I can only speak for myself, and my experiences, and I can only tell you what women have told me. Um, she proceeded to come up to me and say, well, since Queen can't speak for herself, I'll speak for her. And I speak on her behalf because I have no problem being in my womanhood. And I don't have an issue with telling another woman when she needs to stand up for herself. It's some things, I was like, sweetness, if you had to use my name to stand on any kind of business, you'd already fucked up. But go ahead. If you're going to address the situation, address the situation. Don't try me. She proceeded to keep running her mouth, keeping the gumption gumption. And I said, you know what? Before they meet Nene, and if anybody's been in my live when I was upset or when I went off and y'all met Nene, they was about to meet Nene for the first time. So I decided to, you know, dip off. I decided to go. And I said, y'all have a great live. I won't be back. Be blessed. Now, I said all that to say this. After the live, I realized that four of the people from that live hit follow. So they're following me. A few minutes later, I realized that the young lady that called herself calling me out was following me too. She came to look at my page, y'all. That was so cute. So I decided to be very, very green. I decided to be very, very verde and make a post and let her know, I see you, see me. Welcome to the queendom. And when you're bold enough to talk, come holler at me. Haven't heard anything since. I said that to say this. don't try to don't try to bully somebody that can bully back. Don't try to downplay somebody that can really pull your card. We don't have no problems. Don't do that to people. If you're going to have a conversation about why people do things, first of all, invite the person who's doing it so they can explain themselves and defend themselves. Don't just do the sidebar conversation, the gal talk, as I like to talk about it. Do it, do it right. And then if you're inviting new people to your platform, don't be an internet bully. Don't sit there and clown them and make fun of them and judge them. And then you get a band of clowns to help you. That's not how you build your platform. That's damn sure not how you keep it. But you goofies can have fun over there. I'm finna have fun. I'm finna have a whole conversation with my brother because I'm pretty sure he like, what the hell is going on? Before I do anything, I gotta give this intro. I'm so excited about this amazing man that's about to come to the stage, about to come to the queendom. I've been on his show multiple times. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for him, there would be no Dear Me Queen. There would be no Behind the Pen. There would be no growth. And I'm so excited to just be able to interview him for once and talk to him for once, especially about the new phenomenon of the trail riding music and the why is it so bold and so new now to everybody else, but we've known about it for years here. But I'm going to bring my brother up, ladies and gentlemen, the producer, the songwriter, the singer, the host of If You Don't Know, You Do Now.
Man, you will.
OCB in the building.
Man,
Hi,
what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what's going on?
Life and light bills, my brother.
I feel I know all too well about all of that.
How was your day going so far?
Man, it's going, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it. You know what I mean? Life be life, but it is what it is.
I feel you on that. Well, you know your little sister's an advocate for men's mental health at all times. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I gotta ask you, how's your mental today?
Man, it was a little rough in this morning, but you know, I'm better now because I got a great foundation through my wife and my kids. So,
Shout out
sometimes,
to
and being a man anyway, I be in my head a lot because I always try to be strong for everybody.
right.
And just through living, I understand that, hey, bro, you need help sometimes too. Go talk to your people. You know what I mean? So, because if you don't, man, you're going to be out there in the waters by yourself and you don't have to be.
That part. Swimming with no help.
Yeah, man.
But I'm glad that, you know exactly what to do,
Oh, yeah.
especially when you get into that headspace. And I'm glad that you have beautiful people around you, especially that wonderful person, Miss Sandy Cheeks.
You better know it,
Miss Sandy
Jack.
Cheeks. But I want to get into this, bro. I want to start off with my favorite question I ask all of my guests. If you had to put a title to this chapter of your life, what would it be and why?
Would you say what would it be? What now?
What would it be? What would your title be for this part of
Uh,
your life, this chapter of your life?
you know what? I never thought about that, but uh, I guess for me, like the journey of a married man.
Okay, that sounds
You
like a
know.
good song.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it'd be the journey of a married man because you know a lot of married men don't tell their complete journey of how they got to be, or like just even be married as long as they are. They'll never just tell the story. They just let it, you know, they
Mm-hmm.
let it show and how good their family doing, how good their wife doing, the kids doing, what. But they never talk about the journey of it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
How did you even get to, get there? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think that's a dope title. I think you need to write that. Feel
Right,
that in your spirit to go ahead and write that.
right, right.
Speaking of writing and music, you have music that is so dope. I've always been a fan. I'm
I
always an
appreciate it.
advocate. Um, I love the writing skills. I love the creativity.
Right.
For those who haven't experienced you, first of all, how do we get the name OCB? And then how do we get into that pen space that you have?
What?
What do you like
Uh,
to write?
well, uh, OCB.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started, that wasn't my original name. First of all, you know what I mean.
Know that.
And my original name was Mr. Cut Up, right?
And why?
And because I was the beat maker and the
Uh-huh.
hook writer. And then I used to have a lot of rappers and they just used to rap. You know what I'm saying? I say, bro, don't worry about no hook. Don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about a beat. I got that covered. You just write your bars. You get what
Facts.
I'm saying? And that's all I did. And I do like mixtapes and all kind of. I did some of my own R&B songs, but not too much. I'll like probably if I couldn't find the right rapper for a certain song,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just I was slick sing. You know when the era when you would sing rap thing, I used to do that type of thing. You know that singing rap just to finish the song because I already knew how I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to go anyway, so I'll just do that.
But the
And then
whole
over,
thing is you know how to sing.
huh?
But the whole thing is you know how to sing. You have
Yeah,
both.
but like at the time, it was like the early 20s. Like I was what 25, between 25 and 30 at the time. So that
Mm-hmm.
was the thing, the rappers and doing their thing. So I'm like, okay, let me just do all of this. You know what I mean? I'm good. Now I'll do some R&B songs, but I was
Mm-hmm.
around so many young people and rappers to where I like, you know what? At least I can get something off. You know what I'm saying? I make these, let me get this out. I'll just do that. And it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it, you know what I mean? Because I got a lot of music in my head. Because I
Right.
really do anything. It can be gospel, R&B, country, blues. I don't care what it is for real, but I kind of cater
Mm-hmm.
to when I was Mr. Cut Up, I cater to whoever around me in a
Understandable. I mean, you had to give the artist what they needed and what they
way.
want.
Right.
But
But
you
I was slick asshole. I gave them what I wanted them to have.
stop it.
I really was because I had a whole lot of music in my head just because I'm a producer or a writer. Like I'll sit around and we'll drink and smoke, and I'm really listening to your conversation. And by the time the end of the night come out, like I'll be like, "Hey, bro, I got something for you tomorrow," and it'd be about the conversation they had to me the night before.
Oh
You're like,
wow.
bro, when you write that? When we was over there talking last night, you know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of who I am. That's why I have to touch people. I have to be around people. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Just to, and then when them creative juices start flowing, it's easy. You know what I mean?
But
Right?
that's where that creative pen game comes into play. The fact that you can listen to a conversation and get a song out of it,
Yeah.
that, that's deep creation right there. And that means
Yeah.
that pen doesn't stop moving. So
Right.
that your mind doesn't stop moving either.
Exactly. Exactly. It even just from there, and I saw and it got over time after get being married, having kids, getting older, situation change. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think I could be Mr. Cut Up no more. I ain't gonna sound right. I'm getting older. hey, what's your hook? Like, what's your name? Like, Mr. Cut Up. What? You know what I mean?
Be
He
like,
got
you
great
way too
hair.
grown
You
to
know,
be cutting up.
like what you mean by what you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? So and then after that, I started getting into my after I stopped doing so much rap and stuff like that, which I still love it, but I'm really an R&B head by nature.
Oh, that's fact.
And blues. So after I was like, me and my wife were talking, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to change my name if I'm gonna do certain things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to change. And we talked about it. And we came up with all kind of. I don't even want to tell you some of the names that we came up with. And
If Cut Up was the first initial name, I'm scared about the rest.
oh
So,
yeah, it was. They was slick terrible, but I never put them out like that. We just talk about it and see what it stick. They didn't stick because they didn't fit. You know what I mean?
understandable.
So
So
over time, I'm like, then one day I said, well, I was like, I can just be OC. Cause most of my life, my dad's name is OC. And
oh,
that's this
learn
is
something new.
yeah, so is that but they called him his real name was O'Shea, but they called him OC.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
OC Brazzle. And I was like, since people call me Lil OC all the time, I might as well just be just OCB. You know, take the little off, and those would be the initials to his name, OCB, OC Browser, and that's who I am.
I'm for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
keep the lineage. Keep the
Right, right. A lot of
lineage.
people looking at me, are you talking about like the rolling papers? No, not the like the rolling papers now.
Sorry, that's a little too deep right
Right.
there. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Right, right. But yep, that's how I got here.
Okay. I just learned something new. I did not know. I honestly thought you were just playing off your first, middle, and last name. That's all I thought.
Mm-mm. Nope, that's what they call my pops. OC.
I've
OC
never
Brown.
asked the question,
Yep.
so you don't
Yeah.
ask the questions, you don't get the answers.
Yeah.
Let me ask the questions. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. Yeah.
So when we talk about, we're gonna move on to that music part because I do want to talk about it. I want to talk about my favorite song, one of my favorite songs from you, "Country Boy."
Oh
And
yeah,
we
doing country things.
doing
Yes,
country.
sir.
Now we talk about that art of storytelling, that rhythm that you have to keep the person engaged. But then it has this new sound, the sound that everybody's calling is trail ride. I know it's another name for it,
Yeah.
but that is the phenomenon name for it. TikTok got TikTok.
Yeah,
But
just Southern Soul, baby. Southern Soul.
but that's what it really is. So
Yeah,
for those who are new to the trend, to this whole situation, explain the difference. It's not trail ride, but it's really Southern soul music. Can you explain?
yeah.
Give us a little history
Well,
of what we listen to.
oh yeah, well, really, it's about your region. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even like when you was in all of it Southern Soul, it's like that's the umbrella, like that's the top. This Southern Soul. But then you have if you in a New Orleans, it's called what's that?
Jody.
Zydeco music. And then when you get like in the middle of Mississippi, because a lot of people down there they be riding four wheelers, you know what I
Mhm.
mean, side by side out in the mud, and they just be riding on a trail ride, but they listen to blues, you know what I mean? And by that, and eventually it just became a thing. Like let us have some cookouts, let's have some entertainment, and people, blues singers or Southern soul singers will come out there and they'll just make up a song called trail ride music or this and that because that's what they did this type of music at on the trail ride while they out there with their families and riding horses and riding four wheelers and side by sides and things of that nature. You feel me? So
Oh wow. Now, when it comes to the soul singers who used to come out, can you name a few that used to frequent these areas and come out and sing? Can you give us a couple of people that we may know of?
I mean all the even Southern Soul, even just the one Sir Charles, you know what I mean? That's old school, you know what I'm saying? But he still do Southern Soul or trail ride music, you know.
Mm-hmm.
OB Buchanan, he still do, he still bluesy and Southern Soul. All of those people, like they always gone, you know what I mean, as part of this gumbo or soup, as you would say. But yeah,
Facts.
any Southern Soul artist, man, uh, blues singer, or a lot of times it be most of the people that's in Southern Soul are people that didn't quite make it in R&B. They was right at the cusp of being an R&B singer, but R&B changed so much from
Mm-hmm.
contemporary R&B to the Chris Brown style R&B to, you know what I mean? Like it was almost there, but it changed so much they had to do something. They still needed to do shows. They still had to put money in their pocket. They still had to feed their family. So they started doing like Southern soul music. It's like they still got that gospel voice and right between gospel and R&B voice. And they just started going to these trail rides and doing these chitlin circles and just coming up with stuff like, let us do, you know what I mean? Until eventually we just gave it a name, you know what I mean? So
And there you go, the history.
yeah,
That
and
we
that's
never
just some of it. But you know, a lot of other people tell the story different because, like I say, all of it depends on the region that you came from, or what you will call it, or how you know hold on to it or grasp the concept of it. Yeah.
knew. Well, now I know something new because I sure was lost. I'm like, where did it come from? I knew it was
I,
something.
it's still R&B at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Blues R&B because that's the name. What R&B is, rhythm and blues, right?
right.
And that's what it's always gonna be. It's just like I say, where you come from, how you put your twang on it, how you say it. You know what I mean? So
It's your flavor into the gumbo.
yeah, that's all. That's all. I like mine spicy. You might not. So I'm gonna put some little spice on mine. You might have your little bland on the bland side or a little sweet. I don't know. Whatever. You know.
It just depends on who doing the cooking.
Man, you better know it, Jay.
But listen, while we talking about this song, I'm gonna pull you up for the artist spotlight. I actually have. I'm a country boy. I got to
Oh
pull.
yeah.
I'm gonna give the people a little snippet of what you do. You know, since he was only ghostwriting for about 2 seconds, and then discovered he got vocals too.
Yeah.
Sleeping like that, wake up. But here's a little bit of country boy. Down here in the country, everything is on me. Don't get it twisted or get stupid. Just might do the stuff, just might pull a pump. But it's still, I'm just a kind of boy. When I enjoy making a lot of noise. Country boy doing the country thing. Don't let it country slang, letting this hammer swing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. I'm a country boy doing things. I'm in a country slang, letting this hammer swing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. Down here we always ready to ride. With a main gas on the passenger side. Talking about a girl that's ride or die. So damn fine and super fly. Yeah, they like to take it easy. Really don't need it, but love to be with me. Never coming from the dirty side. I really don't need no gold see from my mind.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. Country boy.
Yeah. Now
Oh yeah.
let's get that backstory. Like I said, you know, people are still learning what this music is really about, and
Yeah.
I always pick up on the storytelling. Like if you don't get the story behind it, you just gonna be lost. But
Right.
let's talk about Country Boy. How did we get to write this masterpiece?
Uh, like I said, originally, like I said, I was doing that rap sing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't did it in so long until I kind of went over into blues in a way. And I was trying to figure out how to blend the two. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And tell the truth about me at the same time. You know what? And not hurt my wife and put my wife in it too, and just tell like, oh, I'm a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? I love Miguel all at the same time, but I'm a country nigga too. You feel me? And and I was just like slick rapping and doing blues and try to merge the two. Cause that's really not the original song. The
Mm-hmm.
original song I had sampled it's a dude called Rakuda
Okay.
called Down in Mississippi. And when I heard the song for the first time, it did something to me. You know what I mean? Cause it's a dope song.
This
But
is
when I
dope.
tried to get it cleared through
Mm-hmm.
who was it, baby? Warner Brothers, I think. Through Warner Brothers, I paid my money and they shut me down. So I had to end up
They took
taking
the money
all the
and ran.
samples out. Huh?
They took the money and ran.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And then
bullshit.
they told me I couldn't put it out. So I had to go back in, redo it. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I had a rapper on there at one time too, but they weren't doing what they supposed to do. So I had to strip the whole song all the way down. And my homeboy Your brother Charlie B, we came up with some other instruments what we had to actually play in place of the samples, put it all together, rearrange it, and kind of place the lyrics to where they fit organically. You know what I mean? Verse, because like I say, I had a rap, I had my verse, then a rapper, then my verse, and then some like the sample. It was hard as hell. It was a great song, but hey, but the words itself, it just man coming up on some happy stuff, being a country boy, loving my wife. You know what I mean? Still being me all at the same time. They really ain't that deep, but it for me, it was just at the time I was trying to find my identity also. You know what I mean? So that's what came out.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go from country boy to the last time. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
said before, the art of storytelling is big when it comes to this type of music. Southern Soul's a trail ride.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I find this song cool because I think we don't get the side of the men when they finally had a damn enough.
Yeah, yeah,
I think you pinned this too perfectly.
yeah.
So before we get into it, I'm gonna give everybody a little snippet of what I'm saying. Ladies, listen up, because he's literally telling you it's gonna be the last damn time.
You better know
It's gonna be the last.
it. This gonna be the last time. Diamond is getting low, and so is the thrill. Y'all tried to warn me, but love is blind. It won't happen no more. This is the final time. This gonna be the last time. This gonna be the last time. This gonna be the last time. Got to be the last time. Break up the makeup scene, that's all we do. When we bang that head, but that's the only time we cool. See, I need your love, it need it all the time. Not just your body, need your soul and your mind. The last time, this gon' be the last time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is last time. And
Mm-hmm.
and make sure while we listening to the music, make sure you go find OCB songs. Last time, I'm a country boy on
Yeah,
all
man.
social media platforms. Go download it and come up with a line dance so we can really do some things. That's what y'all like to do. Go ahead and make up a
Oh yeah,
dance quick. I need a last time, last dance. That's what I need.
man.
So let's talk about last time. What we get what we're trying to convey just in the title, but
Yeah.
the frustration. Where did the inspiration come from?
Like conversations with my partners, right? Like the song is not about me at all. It's about our brother, Charlie B.
Our
So,
father.
yeah, I mean literally, like we was in the studio and we was just working on trying to find some songs, like we just
Mm-hmm.
trying to create. That's all, cause we creative, like we like to create, and we
Mm-hmm.
just couldn't find nothing. He ended up getting a phone call. He said, "Hold on, bro. Let me take the phone call." I said, "All right, shit." So I'm doing my thing still. Got some music going on. It wasn't even that beat. It was just some random music, but I'm ear hustling though. Right? I'm over here ear hustling, and he tried like, "No, see what's gonna happen. See, look, it's gonna be the last time." And he was just going through it and going just saying shit. So while he doing it, I'm like, "Damn, that's dope." So I get the right. And I'm like, all right, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. So literally, like, when he get off the phone, I say, bro, I got it. Man, I said, so it need to be blues. I was telling him like, dun, dun, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through the
Yeah.
thing, right? So he started making the beat. And I said the hook. When I got through saying the hook, that man looked at me, he said, "Where you get that from?" I said, "From you when you was on the phone a few minutes. When you was on the phone."
Struggle. That's
And he
right.
was smiling. He said, "Bro, that's dope." it look called it cause the way I worded it was really his damn near his whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I done
That
wrote it. You know what I mean?
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a, shout out to
Yeah.
Charlie the struggle. You cultivated a good song out of the situation.
Right, bro. And that's my that's kind of my superpower in a way. Cause people tell me, I don't know, but people tell me I'm a great listener. You know what I mean? Which I am. With a
These are
little bit of I'm a great listener with a little bit of nosy on it, right?
now I got nosy Rosie Indrams. He got isms.
Yeah, so and I'm always looking for a song anyway. You know what I mean? So if I can get it from like a conversation, yeah. Because even some of my other songs, I done wrote. I ain't
Mhm.
put a lot of them out, but even when champagne room, I never put that one out. It's a dope one.
And I feel
You
like you
know?
should.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
we're
like
gonna
you
put that
should.
out.
I feel like that will pop. I also feel like thirsty.
Oh yeah, yeah, and the only reason I haven't put it out, man, cause my brother. That's why I need to put it out. But my brother, man, Ryan Love, you know what I mean. He was on the jump, you know,
R.I.P. And
and
that was a baby.
so it is a lot of stuff to come with that song that I have to legally kind of fix. You know what I mean? Through other parties that was had something to do with it, and I have to, you know,
I mean, I feel like we
you
can
know.
get around it. I feel like we can get
Oh
around it.
yeah, we can get around it, but just to deal with it becomes a lot. In this music, man, sometimes because people be wanting their share of the pie, right?
Facts.
That's why you have like split sheets and you gotta recognize who in the room when you writing stuff because the song come out. Well, I know I said that, and
Mm-hmm.
then you got to get them they share them. It's a lot.
Right.
People don't understand it becomes complicated when you ain't just by yourself creating. You
It
know
is.
what I mean? So
It's a lot of not. I'm not gonna say egos at bay, but it's a lot of intricate parts that people don't see behind the scenes.
right,
It takes a lot to put this music out. Um,
yeah.
I'm
You can
ready to
put
put.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can put it out, but if you putting it out if you writing or being around a person that actually knows the business, you putting
Mhm.
yourself at jeopardy because they gonna be like, "Hey, bro, I need my share. I don't get.
Right.
You can be 1-2%. I don't care what it is, but I know I was in the room
I want my
when we
money.
did this, and it's doing good or whatever. And that's when they don't really come at you when it's doing good. Long as the song ain't doing nothing, they
They
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
say
say nothing.
nothing,
Right.
right? But if it's doing good, yeah, I want my 1%, my two, whatever it is.
Mhm.
They gonna want that. So you have to be, you got to be aware.
Look, they
Yeah.
gonna get a honorable mention on the album, and thank you for being in the room for breathing. That's your accolade right there. You don't need nothing
There's
else.
your point zero one
Your,
percent.
your point 2.5. You want your 2.5. You want your 30 cents and a dollar. I got you. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's your 30 cents and a dollar right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the artist spotlight. Y'all
Oh
got
yeah.
it for my brother here, OCB. For those who are tuning in later on, please make sure you go support the artist. Go support this man right y'all. Whether it be the music or his own podcast.
Oh yeah. With me and the wife, you feel me? Oh
Like
yeah.
let's talk about it because the podcast has elevated, has changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about if you don't know, you
You
will.
will.
You
Yeah.
will.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get to the new title of if you don't know, you will?
Um. Originally, it was about building the OCB brand when we first started doing podcasts, and then also it was at the beginning of the pandemic when nobody can go nowhere, right?
Facts.
And so we was doing stuff like, you know what, we need to find something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So to build the OCB brand up, you know what I'm saying, C13 brand, and so we came up with a podcast called, OCB After Dark.
Right.
That's where we started. And we was doing it. It was going good. We had OCB After Dark. And then what was the other one called that we did right after OCB After Dark?
Behind the tent.
Yeah, Behind the Tent. And so we were just doing it so much, and it was cool, but it was so many people involved in it with the talking and the writing
Mm-hmm.
of it to where eventually I felt some kind of way to where my name is only on it. You know what I mean? I'm not
Mhm.
a selfish person. I want everybody to get theirs. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So eventually, like I'm like, okay, well, let's let OCB be OCB. You know what I
Right.
mean? And let's since all of us are always on this podcast, we need to let's just change the name. What the
Mhm.
name gonna be? And that was another journey, right?
Uh,
Trying to figure
mhm.
out what the name is. Like we had a lot of wild names. We all in chat what is GPT or whatever,
The
like
AI.
coming up with names. Man, like, and they sounded cool, but I was like, ah. And then when you get the, and I'm a person, soon we come up with a name, I'm going straight to Google and find out what it mean or do somebody else got it. Cause you know what I mean?
Right.
You
That's what you're
start
supposed to
branding
do.
stuff and then later on find somebody else got the name, you be like, I gotta do all this over, right? So
Right.
eventually we started coming. I was at work one day
Mhm.
and I was like, and I always had a saying, even since I've been a teenager, me and my cousins, we always had this term. If you don't know, you will. And I've been saying this since I was a teenager. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, we like to talk about stuff that the other people don't like to talk about, but we real with it.
Facts.
So man, I'm like, baby, what you think about we just gonna use the saying that we already got? She said, what? She said, like, if you don't know, you will. Light bulb came on in her head. She's like, yes, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around like,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's it. And I told some people at work, that's dope. You know what I mean? So from there, we just ran with it and just started branding after then, you know?
Understandable. And it's a dope show, y'all. If y'all have not tuned in, everybody that's on the cast is
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
If y'all seen me, I've been on there before.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, I've been on there with a couple of changes,
A
but when
lot of
it's
times you had your own segment on there, and for a while, what was it called? I think about
uh,
Facebook.
what was it, Facebook News?
Yeah, yeah, it was Facebook News. Sure. Yep, yep,
Yeah.
sure.
So without OCB, literally it would be no Dear Me Queen because I
Right.
was hiding a lot. Now I always wanted to ask you this question:
What's
what
that?
made you want me to be on the show? Because I was quiet. I was an introvert.
Well, I always saw you, you know what I'm saying, just through passion, just dealing with your brother. You know what I'm saying? We, rest in peace, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Phil, you know what I mean? I just when they had the studio on Mill Branch, I remember you and some of your friends used to come up there. You know what I'm saying? I was in the cut, Charlie B, him and Ryan, they was doing music and stuff, and you'll come through sometime, y'all will sing something like,
Hmm.
okay, you know what I mean? And then you was like, and I used to listen to you talk with all of y'all talk like I told you, I'm a little nosy, right?
Not
So
little.
I'm listening. I'm like, man, and over time, and I found out how how good you can sing and whatever. But I'm like, oh, she dope. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Then CB used to always tell me like, yeah, Erica dope. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So after he passed, I'm like, man, I need to figure out a way to keep his legacy going, right? Cause that's my
mhm.
brother,
Facts.
and that what made me kind of like reach out. You know what I mean? To you, I'm like, let me just holler at her, you know what I mean, and see what she think about it, you know what I mean, or whatever. I know you
Hmm.
don't just know me, but you done saw me in past as well, you know, since dealing with your brother.
Right. Right.
So, and that's what it was, and I just took a chance and asking, and you said, sure, you know what I mean. I ain't doing nothing else. Take care of these kids.
Take care of everybody else's kids and mine.
Right, yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And
Yeah.
that's what it was, you know what I mean? Just like out of just the love for your brother initially, you know what I'm saying? Then we end up growing a bond, so.
Hmm. Shout out to my brother, RIP, R in love. I am my brother's keeper.
Mm-hmm,
Yesterday was his birthday. He would have been 45, I believe. I try
mm-hmm.
to keep up with his age. I'm trying to keep up with mine.
Oh,
But
yeah, you got it right, because I'm 46. He I think a year younger than me.
yeah, so he would have been
Yeah.
45 today. And my brother was a blessing.
Oh, yeah, he was
Look
dope.
around,
Dope artist, dope artist.
dope artist. And I don't worry, trust me, I am still putting out his music. I'm gonna re-release the first album. I say that every year. But I
Right,
found that it legally
right.
bonding. So we're gonna push for some dates and put it out there. But
'Cause I think we still got some, we still
unreleased.
have some songs that never been released. I think they still in my heart. They should be still in my hard drive. I still got to get with CB. like some songs that
Mhm.
nobody ever heard but us, you know. So
Oh wow.
I
Look,
gotta search. I make sure I gotta search for them and see what I still have them, which I should. So you know.
I mean, I gotta have a listening party because you know your little sister's finally decided to put an album together, and
Oh, okay.
I want to use one of Phil's songs on my album for sure. I already claimed it, uh,
Already. Yep,
and
yep.
I want to rework it to be a acoustic version
Oh, that's
of the
dope.
music. So we gonna get together because I want only family on this album. I want it. I want to feel that soul, literally.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But but if y'all are locking in, we are talking about some of everything. This is OCB. I am Dear Me Queen, Queen of Positivity. That's a little ratchet. Thank you
Hmm.
for being on this side of the pen, hanging
Oh
out.
yeah.
But now my brother got to play a little game called Pick Your Pen.
All right, now let's see what this about.
So if you're
I need to take me a smoke for this one. Nah,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, pull and pull, pull and puff, pull and puff. So, for those who are new to the Queendom, this is called Pick Your Pen. I am going to post a picture of 7 pens, and these are called Ye Old Faithful pens. These are the pens that you go to when you want to write some fire, and that's that pen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that one pen that they go to. And it's like, yeah, I got to write some fire with this. So my brother is going to pick his pen, and behind that pen, it could be a question, it could be finish a phrase, it could be a mini game, even a little bit of a singing game. Because I like to make my brother sing on the spot since he used to make me do
All
it.
right.
So I am going to pull up my pens. If my stuff want to act right, you know how that stuff go. You know,
Oh
technology
yeah.
taking.
Oh yeah. It'll let you down.
Yeah. So my brother's gonna pick a pen 1 through 7,
Hmm.
and he gonna pick his fate.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna go with the OG pen, number 7. OG.
Yo,
Yeah.
everybody goes to number 7.
Hey, that's the OG pen though. That's the one you know.
That's going right regardless. Well, since it's the OG number 7, you got to get this number 7 question. So, all right, hold on. Let me pull out my sheet. I'm gonna pull out my sheet real quick. So, what what's the one lesson you learned the hard way?
One lesson I learned the hard way.
Hmm.
Uh, I used to lie, and I learned now literally like for no reason.
Huh?
And but no, just just what they call them, white lies.
You
Just
had a
because you
black
done
one.
did something, you probably done did something. I was gonna call managed, managed boy. You know what I'm saying? I used to just lie about stuff that I ain't need to lie about, and I
My God.
learned like and get in trouble. And all I really had to do is just tell the truth, and the punishment would have been less. You know what I mean? Because once I done lied, I got that punishment, and then for whatever I done did, I got that punishment too. So I done
That's a
added
lot,
on.
bro. That's a lot. All started with just I just felt like lying today.
Yeah, yeah, for no reason, like, let me just, and for nothing. It wasn't even no reason. Just, I don't know, just young, just being young, you
It
know.
was just because it was Thursday. Like
It was like, all right, there. Now, see, what had happened was,
and that's when the lie began. Look, do you want to pick another pen or you want to lie about picking another pen?
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. You know,
let, me, let me let me pull it back up. Oh my God. Which one you want
all
to lie
right.
about first?
Second favorite is number 5.
All right. So I'm let you know you avoided singing
Yeah.
because the question was under number 2. So you was close. You was close. But this is another question. All right. How do you make time for what's important to you?
uh, getting out of my own way,
Mm.
basically. Like life is hectic. You know what I'm saying? You go through life just, hey, you have this to do. You got work, you got kids, you got a wife. You know what I'm saying? You got all of these things. And sometimes you just be in your way, like in your head, to
Right.
where you don't make time for certain things. So I
Mm-hmm.
think you just get out of your own way and recognize what's around you and give them the same love that you know what I'm saying, they giving you, and hey, you'll be cool.
I like that answer, bro.
Yeah.
In their own way. I think a lot of people are still learning how to do that even to today.
Yeah, cause a lot of people blame the next party on why stuff ain't going right.
Hmm.
When in actuality, it be you. You know what I mean? But you don't want to realize it, because the first thing they'll say, if it wasn't for you or you doing this, I wouldn't have. And that
Hmm.
don't be the case a lot of times.
At all, at all. We tend to self sabotage.
Sabotage,
There you go. My
yeah,
ponytail is tight tonight, y'all. I'm sorry.
yeah.
This Yacky is yakking him right now. But we tend to do that to ourselves in order to stay away from the truth. And
Yeah.
a lot of a lot of soul searching has to happen. But while soul searching, why am I fucking up tonight?
I
Soul
don't know.
search-
I guess you nervous for being on my show. No, just
I mean, why would I be nervous with my brother? Like this don't
kidding.
happen. I cuts up over here.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
my
but
cut
this is
up corner.
like this, but this is different. You know how deep we get through conversations and stuff like
Yeah.
this. So, it is what it
Look, it's open in, y'all, open
is.
in. But we do get in our own way, and sometimes being honest with yourself is the hardest thing to do. So that's
Yeah,
how I want to end
always
that.
the hardest. Yeah. Because a lot of people are just gonna like I said before, they just gonna lie. That was on number 7, right? They just be lying
They
for
go
no
just like,
reason to themselves or to other people. And get out your way, just tell the truth. You don't know how nobody gonna take it. Because the first
right.
thing the person gonna say, well, I assumed or I thought you were gonna say this or feel like this. You didn't
See,
even give me a chance to even like, you know, no,
can we
God, all you had to do was just say it. Let me be let me do it. Let me
can we go down that road and piss off a couple of people?
Hey,
Because
let's do
I
it.
hate that. My pet peeve is if you're trying to answer for me or think for me, I'm already done with you. Don't think for me. Don't answer for me. Don't say, well, I felt like you. You don't know my feelings in that moment. If you
Mhm.
don't talk to me about it, let me be the judge. Let me be the final answer to what you think is going to hurt me or harm me or do something bad to me. Let me decide that, not you decide it for me. I
Mhm.
When I say I cannot stand when people do that and then they come back to me, well, I thought you was gonna no. Well, I know you a little sensitive, bitch. No, I'm not. What the I'm sensitive when you take my choice away from me. I'm ready to fight you when you take my choices away from me. When
Right.
you don't discuss it with me, I have a problem. Now we
Mhm.
have problems. Now
Right.
I'm ready to be vocal. And you're not ready for that energy. Just,
Right.
public service announcement. Don't think for the queen. You don't know what's in my you
Yeah.
don't know what's in my head.
Yeah. But
But
you know why everybody should get everybody the grace just to just to answer for themselves.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, don't think for me. Like just say it. If you
right,
love me like you say you do, or feel a certain way of me like you say you do, just give me that opportunity to
right.
answer.
And
You know.
then if you don't like the answer that comes by, Punky, you should have changed your question.
Yeah. Or just embrace it also, because now you got an honest person. We being honest with each other. Now you
Right.
know how to handle it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And we
And
can
if you don't,
have a whole different discussion about it now. Say, well, if I had asked you this last week, and now I thought it would have been this, yeah, but that was last week though.
right.
I was in a different kind of mindset last week versus this week. That's why, like, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to talk every day. You know what I
That
mean?
that part.
Every day, so you can know, like, okay, let me go here. Let me just go and ask this question. And I still get how people try to gauge you especially when you've been together forever. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like me and my wife, hey, we've been together forever, and we think, and that's when it get hard too, because we think we can gauge each other.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? And sometimes, because what people don't understand also is that we deal with everybody, all different types of people every day, and they energy rub off on us. And a lot of times we bring that home without even realizing it.
This
You know
is
what I
fact.
mean? We don't even realizing it, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's why you're supposed to talk and have these conversations about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? How your day been? You all
Right.
right? You know what I mean? If you say no, I'm gonna take that at face value. You know what I'm saying? But then later on, you shoot my head off about something we don't work. But I already asked you what's going
That
on. Just be
um,
honest in that moment about what's going on. You know, so
right.
you won't have them other things like. And that's it. That's even how I make music, just through the emotions of the day. You know what
Mm.
I mean? You need all of them emotions of the day and be able to write it down. Like I even tell my guy friends, you know what I'm saying, my homeboys, you know, my brothers,
Mm-hmm.
bro. A lot of people try to say men shouldn't write or journal, as you say, bro. Sometimes you have to write your feelings down because you too scared to talk. So write it down, man, so you can see what you got going on, or voice record it. I don't care how you get it. You can
Get it
voice,
off.
man, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, figure it out.
And thank you for saying that and letting me know. Please write it. If you don't
Yeah.
do nothing else, get it off of you, get it off your
Mm-hmm.
mental, get it off your spirit. Because you
Mm-hmm.
do latch on to other people with that emptiness. You
Yeah.
do that. Even women, I journal. I believe in writing. I believe in penning it down if I can't express it. And then once I have it on paper, it's like I call it garbage writing. I just write it out. It don't make
Yeah.
sense. It has no literature about it. It's just me getting it off of my mind.
Yeah.
Once it's off of you, and if you decide to talk about it, you have a clear conscience and a clear spirit.
Right. And
Because you,
also, even in that too, like if you have, and a lot of people don't have this what I'm about to say, but for the ones that do,
mm-hmm,
if you have a trusted tribe
that part,
where you can talk freely with no judgment, man, let it, man, hey, bro, I need to talk to you. Or my brothers, man, I need to talk to y'all about something.
right?
Hey, with no laugh, no, and like, put that, man, I ain't like, for real. Let me just say this, man. I need everybody to answer to this question. Like, don't just agree with me. I need, you know what I mean?
I need the truth. I don't
Yeah,
need.
just tell the truth. And a lot of times that help. And it depends on every tribe is different. You know what I mean? Because my
Right,
tribe is great. I say some shit. They're like, bro, I really don't agree with that. And I probably get mad. Why the hell you don't agree with that?
right.
And they'll break this shit down to where, oh, okay.
It
You
makes
right.
sense and it's comfortable.
Right. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you know. So, moral of the story is have a tribe, get a journal.
yeah, both. Both.
Have a tribe, get a journal. I'll mail you one. That's how this like you need to have that. You got to
Yeah.
have a balance. But we
Mm-hmm.
all over the place. This time me and my brother normally talk show. Yeah, we
Oh
gonna
yeah,
bring.
but like really, that's what I'm saying. Like even this is exactly how I write. I probably got a song for you and have a song for you in a minute because the conversation, the energy is the music, right?
Right.
Regardless of what you're talking about, because that's how we even get through the day, through the
Facts.
music. Man, oh, this is my playlist for the day, or just for writing or watching or sitting outside. This is my playlist for working out. This is my playlist for going to work. This is my playlist for coming back from work. You know what I mean? The music's always around us all the time, depending on the mood of the day or the mood. You know,
And music is mental health too. What you
exactly.
listen to and what you ingest into your spirit, that's mental health too. If you
Yeah.
everybody got that one go to song, no matter what your day look like,
Every time,
it
every
lifts
time.
your spirit. So it's a part of your journey. So, like I
Yeah.
said, brother, we can get deep in this, but
Oh yeah, you know me. I talk to the sun come up. My wife be like, "Who the hell you talking to on the phone?" And I be like, "Oh no, I just had to talk because they call me and they going through something." I just like, you know what time it is, don't
look, y'all got a time limit on my brother now. Cut off. This
right.
does not play that. But we come to a segment of the show where I give my guests a chance to ask the queen. This is a chance for you to ask me anything. I normally put my people through the ringer, so this is your opportunity to ask me any questions. Minimum of two. It can be whatever you want. So you get to ask me something. Go.
I bet. So, uh, what took you so long to get into your bag of music, or as being a vocalist?
I'm canceling the session now. Cancel. Done. I was playing. Confidence. Um, and being too comfortable being in the background. I can honestly say that. When Phil had a show, I would just be an admirer, I'd be a supporter. I wasn't confident enough to come to the front to the mic. If it wasn't church, I wasn't doing it. But if my brother would need a background singer, I love that shit. Like I love harmony. I love blending. I love putting arrangements together. There's been times where we'll just, sit there and play with arrangements and what songs goes where. And I enjoyed that part of life. Um, have I desired to do something early on? Of course. I've always wanted to have an album. I did not trust my voice and I didn't know where I was vocally. I can imitate, but I didn't know who I was vocally. And it took some time, it took some confidence in me to say, I have so many songs and poetry right now. I need to step outside my box and I need to complete this goal for me. If it's just a one hit wonder situation, I'm cool with it. But now that I'm older and mature, I feel like I have a story now. I feel like I can advocate for some things. I feel like I can speak on some things a little bit more because I've been through a little bit. And not just been through, but I came out. I tell people, go through what you got to go through, but please come out of it. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's where I am. That's why 40 is such a significant number for me. Like at 40, so much is going to be released. I took my 30s to heal. My 40 is going to be my release. Um, Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and then creatively, I get to be the artist that I desire to be. And then I
Mm-hmm.
stopped thinking about, at the time when I was doing stuff with Phil, I wanted to be like my brother. I just didn't want to be like me. Now that I know who I am, I can be full out Erica. I can be full out Dear Me Queen. I can be what I need to be for me and be happy about my product that I put out there. So I'm here now.
What's up?
I'm here now. You get one more question. I'm scared.
Look at so. What broke you before you was 30 to make you have to heal in your 30s?
Yeah, I'm canceling this goddamn session.
Hey, I told you know.
Oh
Hey,
no!
you know I do this, right? You know I do this. So
Damn it! Oh no! Out! Damn it! Oh, out. Okay, because I've never been asked this question. What finally broke me was at 26, being 4 months pregnant, um, hurting because I wanted a relationship with someone who didn't want one with me. Um, the stuff that was going on with my brother, everybody moving on with their life. I had a very dark period, like a dark period. And it probably was pregnancy hormones too, but
mm-hmm.
it was very dark and lonely my fifth and sixth month of my pregnancy. And I didn't know what to do. I felt this change over me, but I didn't know if it was bad or good. It was just gray. And I knew I was broken when um, unaliving became comfortable while I was pregnant. And
Mm-hmm.
I was never taught to be that type of person to give up in that mannerism. I'm trying to find the cleanest way to do it without getting canceled. But
Right.
it was one day I said, if I don't change right now, I won't make it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't change right now, not wait until Sunday morning to lay across the altar, but right now, if I don't change right now, I'm not going to make it. My son's not going to make it. So I got by myself mentally, but spiritually as well. And it was just me and God.
Right.
And I had a straight up conversation. It was no, Lord, I come before you, head bound, knee bound, eyes closed, prostrate. It wasn't none of them prayers. It was just, Lord, fix it and God. Fix it and God. And I did that for days on to turn into months until I felt myself feeling better.
Right.
Knowing God just kept giving me confirmations of things that was going to be okay. It wasn't going to be okay right then. But if I kept trusting Him and believing in Him and leading and following Him, I'm going to be the woman that I desire to be. I'm going to be the that He designed me to be.
Right.
I pressed through, and now I'm so gun ho about everybody's healing because I know if you let go of what hurts you the most, it's going to be hard for anything else to come in and double down
Right,
on that. It's going
right.
to be difficult. If you can get past what hurts you the most, everything else is going to be small change.
Already.
And learning how to, one, let God lead me, two, picking up a pen when I did not have a therapist, um, three, finding a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I was in therapy for a year and nobody knew about it.
Right,
I managed to just go to therapy and talk some shit out.
right.
Still considering going back. Therapy is a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, it
But
always.
yeah. So, um, but I became addicted to my pen because it was the quickest way I could talk things out.
Right.
Um, then having my son and going through what he was going through with autism and learning what that looks like for him, I had to be bold. I had to
Mm-hmm.
speak business. I had to scream out and shout out and defend things I didn't have to do before he was here.
Right.
Um, I think I needed to be broken to be this person that I am now.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way. That's the only way a seed grow. Right. You have to break down first to regrow.
Facts.
You know, and once you get the one right water in the right soil, it's gonna grow anyway. You did. So.
Fact. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the
Oh yeah.
growth. And the 30s was definitely my healing season. 40 is my winning season. Because
Mm-hmm.
I have no choice no more. It ain't nothing but winning options for me right now. This is all I got to say.
Already. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
But we almost at the end, bruh.
Hey
I don't
man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? What else you got for me?
we be kicking
Oh yeah, man. You better know it, Jack.
it. But I always give my artists a time, a few minutes just to shine out and bring my artist spotlight back up for you. And this is your time to promote whatever you got going on, whatever you want to say. Please make sure you talk about all of your social medias. And if you got any, upcoming events, a little trail riding for us, you
Oh
let
yeah,
us know.
yeah.
So
For sure.
everybody, gentlemen, this is OCB.
Yeah, man. So look, I really I got some things in the work. I met a great dude named Swan. You know what I'm saying? He helping me produce now because he's a technology person, and with these he learning the AI production part, how the people being the AI producers right now. He's showing me how to do that, and we going through, doing new songs with that, new music with that. Man, he's a great dude. He write for a lot of people. Well, he produced for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He got some stuff in the works itself. And also, we're gonna do the relaunch of Music Makers Lounge. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna do that, and we also gonna like talk to the artists, the Southern Soul singers, the dancers, the rap. It don't matter who you are. We gonna talk to you, talk about your journey, also what you're trying to do, what you want to do, things of that nature. Uh, and man, reboot. If you don't know, you will. Me and the wife got some things coming. Different conversations, more conversations. You know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Bringing people on and talk about uh whatever on if you got a book or you know what I mean, you're an attorney or it don't matter, you know what I mean? We just gonna put you on there. If you don't know, you will. You can get on that joint also. And and try to getting back to the music and getting back to our people, and had these conversations with our people, man. You know what I'm saying? That not this relate. We don't do relationship conversations, people. It's enough of that out here. Y'all talk about your wives and why you ain't get
Hey,
no meal yesterday. I ain't doing none of that. We just talking about certain things,
you can have the toxic. You can have toxic TikTok over there.
over there. We ain't doing that, man. It's about this black brain, this black love, this black thought, this black everything. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is over here. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody and what they doing, but this is what we gonna do, man. We trying to feed your brain and your heart. You
Yeah,
did.
ladies and gentlemen, this is OCB, my brother. I thank you for coming and hanging out with me in the queendom. It's nice to be on this
Yeah.
side of the mic.
For
It's
sure.
going to be on this side of right.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm so grateful for you. I always give you your flowers. I don't care where I am. I don't care what I'm doing. If I did not start with you, there will be no Dear Me Queen. There'll be no Behind the Pen. There'll be no Dear Me Queen podcast. For you to just look at me and say, "Hey, just come kick it on the show," and you sparked something in me that I didn't know existed. I didn't know I
Right,
could
right.
like this. So I
Mm-hmm.
am forever grateful, and grateful for you, grateful for Chrissy, grateful for the crew. Love all of y'all, and I can't wait for you to go ahead and put that Christmas episode together.
Oh man, it's been a minute, ain't it, man? Been
You
a
know,
minute.
I feel
Yeah.
like we need another session.
Oh
You know,
yeah, for sure. We do it again.
I'm for it. I'm
Oh
for it.
yeah.
Thank you guys. Make sure you like, share, follow. Make sure that you go to his platform.
Oh
Go.
yeah, man. OCB everything. You from the OCB Music
It's in the
13.
chat.
Man, on well, not on Instagram, it's different on Instagram. But on YouTube and Facebook, OCB Music 13. And on Instagram, I keep forgetting what is it? Music by OCB on Instagram. Yeah.
Background. Shout out to Sandy Cheeks back there.
Yeah,
Keep
you
it.
better know it, man. That's my rock back there. You feel me?
But please make sure you follow him on all social media platforms. Go get the music. Go
Man,
support
it
him.
can't do nothing without the music.
Can't do shit without the music, man. Can't do nothing about that, man. Do it. I need you to go ahead and put it on IG so we can start streaming it around there.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
But I love you. Thank you so much.
Love you
Thank
too.
you to everybody that came to the Queen tonight. Thank you to the ones who's going to watch this in the future. Make sure you follow the Queen on all social media platforms. Dear Me Queen on everything. Behind the Pen on YouTube. And don't be shy. Come on. Y'all got to write some other episodes that I got popping up. And we're going to bring back some throwbacks from the first Behind the Pen series. And I can't wait for you guys to see that. But until then, y'all have an amazing night. I love you. And don't y'all forget that.